Term limits and the trend of African leaders overstaying their term in power has played out at the Pan-African Parliament. Parliamentarians led by South African and Nigerian delegates blocked an attempt by PAP president to put to debate the PAP's one-term only motion. PAP president Roger Deng is nearing the end of his term at the helm of the PAP. Deng has argued unsuccessfully for parliamentarians to vote on whether to remove term limits for the PAP presidency.
Since the dawn of post-colonial African independence in the 1950s, Africa has been dominated by a long list of decades-long serving presidents. Currently, 7 of the top 10 longest-serving heads of state in the world are from Africa. They are Equatorial Guinea's Theodore Obiang Nguema, in power for 37 years, Angola's José dos Santos, in power for 37 years, Zimbabwe's Robert Mugabe, in power also for 37 years, and Cameroon's Paul Biya, in power for 35 years. All of Africa's long-serving heads of state have been at the helm since helping liberate their respective countries from colonizers. But a move by the Pan-African Parliament's president, Roger Deng, to open a debate on extension of mandate in power fell flat. Delegates from Nigeria and South Africa say the PAP president's ambitions go against the founding principles of the Pan-African Parliament.
Also, it is common practice that the African Union works on the principle of rotation, and given that the AU is our mother body, we should be following the principles. The decision to do away with it was of quite great concern. Therefore, I introduced a motion to the House which said that the principle of rotation should be now formalized within the rules, because in the past it had been a gentleman's agreement, and of course gentlemen don't always play nice.
For us to have cohesion, for us to have sincerity of purpose, for us to be able to come together, the Parliament is one of the instruments we can actually use to bring Africa together. It's best for us to have the presidency rotated. I have been in Pan-African Parliament since 2007, and we did have issue with our first president in 2007, and we made sure that the president stepped down, and we rotated to Central African Republic, and then later it went to Nigeria, which is West Africa. I think the presidency should move away from West Africa and go to another region.
Observers have praised the Pan-African Parliament for consistently blocking current and former presidents' attempts to remove presidential term limits. The Pan-African Parliament's presidency has historically rotated among Africa's 4 regions, with each serving 1 term. Already the current president has served 2 terms, although his first was as interim leader after the previous PAP president, also from West Africa, stepped down due to ill health. Parliamentarians are expected to elect a new leader at the end of the current session of the 4th Parliament. Dumalo Mohlaudi, SABC News, Johannesburg.
Brazil